Let's jump right in. If speaking Spanish has ever felt a little, intimidating, you are absolutely in the right place today. We're going to take regular, raw vocabulary and crack the code on Spanish R verbs. Seriously, this is like the ultimate cheat code for building real, fluent sentences from scratch. Here's our roadmap. We'll be going through meet the action words, cracking the conjugation code, visualizing Spanish verbs, expanding your vocabulary, time and frequency, and finally, putting it all together. All right, section 1. Meet the action words, the real foundation of Spanish. So, here's the deal. Before we can actually use a verb in a sentence, we have to start with its infinitive form. Think of this as the pure, untouched dictionary version of the action. It hasn't been assigned to a person yet, it's just the concept itself. And the coolest part? You can always spot these because they end right there in those two little letters, AR. Take a look at these 14 essential verbs. This right here gives us a fantastic toolkit. We've got everything from basic needs like necesitar and hablar, to speak, all the way to really expressive stuff like amar, to love, and llorar, to cry. Plus your daily grinds like trabajar, to work, and estudiar, to study. Notice how every single one ends in R? They're just loaded with potential, waiting for us to put them to work. Let's move on to section 2, cracking the conjugation code. This is literally the ultimate cheat code. Now, I know the word conjugation sounds super academic and maybe a little scary, but it's really just a reliable 3-step mechanism. We do the exact same thing every single time. Step 1, figure out who is doing the action. Is it yo for I or tú for you? Step 2, chop off that R ending from your verb. And step 3, plug in the new ending that matches your subject. Boom! It's basically a math formula for language. Okay, let's actually see this magic in action with the verb necesitar. Following our rule, we chop off the AR, right? That leaves us with our stem, ENCESIT. Now we just add the endings. If I need something, I slap an O on there for yo necesito. If you need it, add as to get tu necesitas. Él or ella, he or she, takes an A for necesita. Nosotros or we takes amos for necesitamos, and ustedes or ellos takes on for necesitan. You see, it's a perfect, predictable pattern. And just to prove that wasn't some lucky fluke, check out the exact same rule applied to enseñar, to teach. Look closely at those endings, o, es, a, amos, an. Yo enseño, tú enseñas. This completely proves that once you nail the pattern for just one regular R verb, you literally have the master key to conquer any regular R verb in the entire language. How cool is that? All right, now it's your turn. What happens when we take the verb usar, to use, and apply that exact same pattern? Well, first, you chop off the AR, which leaves just US. So for yo, what do we add? An O, right. Yo uso. And for nosotros, we add amos, making it nosotros usamos. It really is that straightforward. Up next, section 3, visualizing Spanish verbs, or actions in motion. Tying a visual to a grammar rule is a proven way to lock it into your long-term memory. Look at these fun stick figure illustrations. They perfectly show how the pronouns match up with their newly conjugated actions. Like, you see the figure dancing for bailar, and when you pair it with yo, it becomes bailo. Or the sad little figure for llorar. With nosotros, it becomes lloramos, we cry. It really brings the grammar to life. Let's jump to section 4, expanding your vocabulary with tools for the classroom. Verbs are amazing, obviously, but to build a real sentence, we need objects to interact with. So here's a really robust list of classroom vocabulary to spice up our sentences. We've got una mochila for your backpack, un cuaderno for your notebook, un lápiz for a pencil. All these tangible things we can use, need, and practice with our new R verbs. Let's actually put this into practice with a quick mini conversation. Imagine someone asks you, ¿Tú necesitas una regla? Do you need a ruler? Notice how smoothly the verb shifts from the do form in the question, necesitas, to the yo form in your answer, necesito. You'd say, sí, yo necesito una regla, or maybe, no, yo no necesito una regla. You're naturally volleying the conjugation back and forth exactly like native speakers do. Moving into section 5, time and frequency. Essentially, when does this stuff actually happen? If you want to sound way more natural, you gotta specify exactly when these actions are happening. By dropping in some time adverbs, your sentences instantly level up. Look at this toolkit. Todos los días or cada día means every day. Siempre is always. Nunca is never. A veces is sometimes. You can even anchor things to specific days of the week, like los lunes on Mondays. And that brings us to section 6, putting it all together, the grand finale. This is the moment it all clicks. Just look at this incredible payoff. Let's check out sentence number 3. He speaks Spanish every day. We take el, our pronoun, habla, our conjugated verb, español, the noun, and todos los días, our time adverb. Or look at sentence 8. I teach Spanish at Sumter High School on Sundays. Yo enseño español en la escuela los domingos. By simply stacking the blocks we just learned, you can effortlessly construct complex, real-world sentences. You literally now possess the ultimate cheat code to Spanish sentence structure. So I'm going to leave you with this challenge. Using these exact tools, what unique sentence can you build right now about yourself or a family member to prove your new fluency? Pick an R verb, conjugate it, add a noun, and tell us when it happens. The power to communicate is officially in your hands.